Hi, so you may have heard of Abraham Hicks' focus wheel to overcome limiting beliefs, but you may be wanting just a little bit of help on how to come up with your statements for your focus wheel, and in this video I'm going to help you do just that. I'm Dr. Tiffany Shelton-Mary-Ohl, psychologist and owner of Conscious Life Shop. I make weekly videos on how to create a manifestation mindset so you can manifest your dreams. So please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my videos. I know that limiting beliefs and resistance are so frustrating when you're trying to manifest your dreams. As a psychologist, I found many people adjust their mindset so they can manifest greatness, and I want to help you do just that by working on clearing resistance and limiting beliefs using a focus wheel. So first, just to give a quick overview of a focus wheel, if you want to go more in depth of the power of a focus wheel and how it helps us overcome limiting beliefs, I will link my video below that I did on an introduction, easy how-to video on a focus wheel. But essentially, a focus wheel is a tool that Abraham Hicks prescribes in order to help us overcome resistance and overcome limiting beliefs. It's a tool that helps us change our vibration, or another way to say that is to just elevate our mood using our thoughts in order to change our emotions, and so we can eliminate the resistance that we feel when we're trying to manifest something. So let's say you're trying to manifest getting a dream job, but when you say that or when you think about that intention or that desire, you can feel a little bit of resistance. The focus wheel is something that you can use to help you get on the merry-go-round or get on the wheel on the same vibration as what you want. Because if you're not if you're not feeling positive emotion when you're thinking about this desire, or when you have any resistance, then you're actually negatively creating, meaning you're creating the opposite of what you want. And so the focus wheel helps you get on this in alignment with what you want so you can positively create. Again, if you want more information on what is a focus wheel and the ins and outs on how to use it, please refer to my first video on focus wheels, which I'll link down below. So the first step is you're going to come up with your center statement, and for this video we'll just use the example, I want to manifest my dream job motion. So you're going to start with, in your center of the wheel, you're going to start with your statement of what you want that has a little bit of resistance with it, a little bit of negative emotion with it. And you're not going to spend too much time on this because you don't want to get stuck into that vortex of negativity. You're just going to notice what it is that you want that you have a little resistance to, and you write that in the center. Then next, you're going to come up with a statement that has anything related to that statement that you can actually feel good about. Just know the first 2 or 3 are the hardest, and I have some tips on how to come up with these statements. The first tip is to compliment yourself. You could say something like, I know I'm qualified and deserving. So that could be your first statement. So a tip is just kind of compliment yourself on something related to your center statement that you can feel good about. My second tip to come up with these statements is to think about something you can control in the process of this manifestation. So you might say, I put my all and my best foot forward when I'm applying to these jobs. And then you're going to notice how you feel, and you're going to notice that you feel good about applying to those jobs. So you start with your first statement saying you know you're qualified and deserving. Then you move on to say something like, I know I'm going to put my best foot forward when I'm applying. And then my next tip to come up with additional statements is to brainstorm about what part of this process you're willing to surrender. So you may say something like, I know I'm going to end up somewhere where I can prosper and flourish. Or you may say something like, I know God is going to provide me with the perfect opportunity and divine timing. My next tip to help come up with these statements is to think about what part of the process feels good. So you might say something like, it feels good to know that I'm putting forth my best effort. And then my last tip when coming up with these statements is to think about what has worked for you in the past related to what you want. So you might say something like, I've always been able to land great jobs where I learned a lot in the past. Or you might say something like, I've always been provided with the right opportunities in the past to get what I need. So just think about like how have things worked out for you in the past related to what what it is that you want, and try to be grateful for those experiences and ride the wave of that good emotion as well. So these are my tips on how to come up with the statements for your focus wheel. I hope they help you get the momentum going so you can continue to come up with statements on your own wheel. Let me know what you think about these tips in the comments below, and write manifesting if they helped you come up with statements for your own focus wheel. So now that you know how to create a focus wheel, you might be wondering, how do I put all this manifestation stuff together in a daily routine? And I have an ebook on how to create a daily routine for manifestation. It helps you come up with ways to just implement techniques of manifestation into your daily routine. It's completely free, and it's linked in the description below if you want to check it out. Please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, namaste.